And joining us now is Dr. Jeffrey Ventre, who spent 4 years as a trainer with SeaWorld's killer whales, and he worked with Dawn Brancheau, and he joins us this morning. Doctor, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Do you agree, should the trainers, it's been a year, do you think it's about the right time that the trainers should get back in the water with killer whales?
Well, I think this is a predictable response by SeaWorld. This is a multi-billion-dollar corporation that makes its money through the exploitation of orcas and trainers. Trainers are grossly underpaid. And as Dr. Jett just mentioned in the previous segment, these animals are highly understimulated. Tilikum chose to pull Dawn into the water by her left arm, and it got ugly after that. So this is a predictable response, but I think the key point in history is going to start on April 25th when OSHA takes a close look at the safety issues associated with swimming with in the water with killer whales, and I think that's going to determine whether this will actually happen or not.
You're a key witness in one of those government hearings. What do you plan to say?
Well, I just wrote a paper with Dr. Jett that describes the increased mortality and morbidity associated with the whales themselves. For example, we now know that killer whales in captivity typically don't live to even 10 years once they enter that environment. We also know that they break their teeth on the horizontal steel bars that separate them for training sessions. And if you take a look at their teeth, this might be the reason why they're dying at such an early age.
You say that once the true nature of the attack on Dawn comes to light, people will be horrified. And with these hearings, that is most likely going to be the case. What did you mean by that exactly?
Well, first of all, Tilikum did a counterclockwise spin move using an arm bar and rolled Dawn into the water and killed her in probably just a couple of minutes. It really became a recovery operation soon after she got into the water. He broke her sternum. He bit off her left arm. She was scalped. She had a lot of internal bleeding. The posterior elements of 3 ribs were broken, and he simply wouldn't give her up. It took over an additional 30 minutes just to pry his jaws open and get her out of him. And I think that these are the reasons why SeaWorld doesn't want to open these hearings up, because the details are horrific.
Dr. Jeffrey Ventre, thank you for taking the time speaking with us this morning. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.